What actually happens to the human body when someone goes a long time without sex? It is a question that appears frequently in conversations, on the internet, and in health discussions. Some people believe that the body needs sex to function properly. Others assume that long periods without intimacy can damage physical or mental health. At the same time, many people spend months or even years without sexual activity for reasons such as personal choice, religion, busy schedules, breakups, or simply not having the right partner. Science offers a much more balanced and realistic perspective. Sexual activity can influence certain hormones, emotional responses, and psychological experiences. However, it is not a biological necessity in the same way that food, sleep, water, or oxygen are. Human beings are capable of living healthy and productive lives whether they are sexually active or not. In this educational script, we will explore what scientific research and psychological studies suggest about the effects of long-term sexual inactivity. We will discuss the physical responses of the body, the hormonal changes that may occur, the emotional and psychological effects, and the ways individuals can maintain health and well-being regardless of their sexual activity level. Section 1. Understanding sexual health. Sexual health is a complex concept that involves more than physical activity. It includes emotional well-being, personal identity, relationships, and the way individuals experience intimacy and connection. The human body produces hormones such as testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins that influence feelings of pleasure, bonding, motivation, and relaxation. When people engage in sexual activity, these hormones can increase temporarily. Dopamine contributes to feelings of reward and excitement. Oxytocin is associated with bonding and emotional closeness. Endorphins help create relaxation and can reduce discomfort or stress. However, these hormones are not produced only through sex. Physical exercise, meaningful conversations, social interaction, laughter, and creative activities can also stimulate similar chemical responses in the brain. This means the human body has multiple ways of achieving emotional balance and happiness. Section 2. Myths about long-term abstinence. One of the most common myths is that the body will suffer severe health consequences if a person does not have sex for a long period of time. This idea is not supported by scientific evidence. Millions of people around the world practice abstinence for personal or religious reasons and remain healthy. Another misconception is that reproductive organs will stop functioning without sexual activity. In reality, the reproductive system continues its natural processes regardless of sexual behavior, which operate independently from whether someone is currently sexually active. It is important to distinguish between biological needs and psychological desires. Humans naturally seek intimacy and companionship, but that does not mean the body physically deteriorates without sex. Section 3. Effects on stress levels. One area where sexual activity can influence the body is stress management. During intimacy, the brain releases hormones that promote relaxation and emotional comfort. Because of this, some people experience temporary reductions in stress after sexual activity. When someone goes a long time without sex, they simply lose this specific source of relaxation. However, stress levels are influenced far more by lifestyle habits such as sleep, diet, workload, exercise, and social support. Individuals who maintain healthy habits can manage stress effectively regardless of sexual activity. Activities such as meditation, deep breathing, physical exercise, and spending time with friends can provide similar benefits for emotional regulation and relaxation. Section 4. Changes in mood and emotions. For some individuals, sexual inactivity can affect mood. Sexual relationships often involve affection, touch, and emotional closeness, which contribute to feelings of happiness and security. Without these experiences, people may occasionally feel lonely or disconnected. However, these emotions are usually related to lack of intimacy rather than lack of sex itself. Strong friendships, family relationships, and meaningful social interactions can provide emotional fulfillment and support. Psychologists emphasize that emotional health depends largely on social connection and personal satisfaction with life goals, rather than on sexual activity alone. Section 5. Libido and sexual desire. Libido refers to an individual's level of sexual desire. Interestingly, libido can change in different ways during periods without sexual activity. Both responses are normal and depend on personality, hormonal patterns, and psychological factors. There is no single universal reaction. Section 6. Physical health considerations. Some studies have suggested that regular sexual activity may provide minor health benefits, such as temporary cardiovascular exercise or small improvements in immune responses. However, these effects are relatively modest compared with other lifestyle factors. The most important influences on physical health remain balanced nutrition, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management. Someone who practices healthy habits will usually maintain good health regardless of whether they are sexually active. Section 7. Sleep and relaxation. Many individuals report feeling sleepy or relaxed after intimacy. This effect is related to the release of hormones like oxytocin and prolactin, which can promote calmness. Without sexual activity, people simply rely on other relaxation methods before bedtime. Reading, listening to calming music, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, and avoiding excessive screen time can all improve sleep quality. Section 8. Confidence and self-image. In some cases, sexual relationships can influence self-confidence because they may reinforce feelings of attractiveness or desirability. When someone experiences a long period without intimacy, especially after a breakup, they may question their self-worth. However, confidence is built from many aspects of life such as personal achievements, skills, friendships, and personal growth. Psychological research consistently shows that self-esteem improves when people focus on developing meaningful goals and maintaining supportive relationships. Section 9. Productivity and personal focus. Another interesting perspective involves productivity. Some individuals report that periods without romantic involvement allow them to focus more deeply on career, education, fitness, or creative work. Without relationship conflicts or emotional distractions, they may experience increased motivation toward personal goals. Historically, some athletes and thinkers believed that abstinence could help maintain discipline and concentration. While scientific evidence on this topic is mixed, many people feel that focusing on personal growth during certain periods of life can be beneficial. Section 10. Social and relationship dynamics. Long periods without sex may also influence how individuals approach relationships. Some people become more selective about partners, prioritizing emotional compatibility rather than physical attraction alone. Others may feel increased curiosity about forming romantic connections. Healthy relationships depend on communication, trust, respect, and shared values. Sexual activity is only one component of a broader emotional partnership. Section 11. Long-term perspective. From a medical standpoint, there is no strict requirement for humans to maintain a certain frequency of sexual activity in order to remain healthy. The body adapts to different lifestyles and continues to regulate hormones naturally. People who choose abstinence or simply experience long periods without sex can maintain excellent physical and mental health by focusing on overall wellness, supportive relationships, and persona development. Conclusion. The idea that the body suffers severe consequences without sex is largely a myth. While sexual activity can influence mood, hormones, and emotional bonding, it is only one aspect of a complex human experience. Health is determined by many factors: balanced nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress management, social connection, and purpose in life. Individuals who cultivate these areas can live fulfilling and healthy lives regardless of their level of sexual activity. Understanding this perspective allows people to approach sexuality with greater confidence and less anxiety. Rather than viewing sex as a biological requirement, it can be seen as one possible expression of intimacy and connection within a balanced and healthy life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. We've got plenty more real talk on men's health coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.